Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mongoolie Show. This week we've got Black Knight, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Goblins, oh my. Cosmic Crucible Season 6, as well as free-to-play Gwenom unlocks, my apologies. Let's get right into it because we got a lot to go over. First off, we don't have a whole lot to talk about this one, so we'll just get it out of the way. For the February calendar, you can see that they have revealed Black Knight. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this character, but he's got that little eagle or something on his helmet, so it's pretty clear that when they released those silhouettes earlier in the week, this is character number 2. Seems pretty obvious. So what you can see here is a screenshot from Mr. Hartgraves' video. He did an interview with Matt over from Scopely. It's a really good interview. You should absolutely go check it out. I will leave a link down in the description below. But essentially, Cosmic Ghost Rider is coming to the game. Now, we do have some of the animations that we also took from that stream. It's a really, really good interview. You should absolutely go check it out. If for nothing else, other than Mr. Hartgrave looks like he's having a good time, and I love to see that. I love to see when people are engaged with this game and enjoying it, and you get to see him smile, which you don't see very often, or not as often as I'd like. And the animations are really, really cool. You're gonna see an Akira slide coming up very soon where he's riding his cosmic motorcycle and he takes out like the entire wall of them. It's just really, really cool. I had to leave this clip in because look how happy he is. What a good guy. Go check that video out if you haven't already. It's absolutely worth your time. It's about 20 minutes or so and you'll enjoy it. I guarantee it. Now, as far as Red Goblin goes, we're not going to do a full kit breakdown because overwhelmingly the last time we did that, people were like, please don't, it's very boring. And quite frankly, I don't like doing it either. So this is kind of a win-win. Now, what we know about this character is that he's got a speed of 107. He's a protector. He uses the unique of hammer tech. And a lot of people are recommending that you go with a raider with this character. When I say he's a protector, he actually does a really good job with that based off of the kit alone. I'm only going off of what we can read here. He's going to give himself regeneration 2 on both his base, on all of his basic, his special, and his ultimate, with his basic also giving regeneration to the most injured character, and his special and his ultimate giving regeneration to his entire team. His ultimate only costs 4, so you're going to be doing this quite a lot, and his kit also allows him to take all of the negatives from all of his friends, all the hive mind, give them to himself, and then give them to the enemy. Now, when he does that, he's going to heal up for a certain percentage of what he gives out. He can give, I think, 5 negatives away. He will heal up a certain percent based off how many negatives he gives, as well as he's going to be doing damage based off how many negatives the primary target has. He's going to do 320% damage plus 125% additional damage for each negative on the person, up to a total of 945% extra damage, which is absolutely insane. When you add that to the fact that he's also going to be healing more based off how many negative effects you have, and this team looks like it's actually finally got its 5th member, that'll work really well. Hey guys, real quick, messed up 2 things there, kind of got the numbers backwards. So what actually happens is he takes 5 negatives away from other hive mind characters, gives them to himself, and then gives those to the enemy. So not all of the negatives, only 5 of them. So if you got a lot more negatives than that, you'll only take away 5. The second thing is, I said it goes to a maximum of 945. There actually isn't a maximum. For some reason, I was timesing that by 5, but it actually is just however many negatives the primary target has. So it could go a lot higher than that. But you should be taking 5 negatives and giving it to them. So 945 is almost more like your baseline, not your ceiling. Let's get back to the video. Now, unfortunately, this does look like a raid team. Pretty specifically, I don't know that you're going to see a whole lot of plug and play with Red Goblin. Void Knight more so, he should be available to go in other places, but Red Goblin's probably going to stick to his own team and he's probably going to stick to the raid. And the other thing I want to mention is he does gain a charge, and as long as he has a charge, he can revive one of his teammates. Now, the question about that I don't know is the charges don't go away in between raid attacks, and it says that on spawn he gains a charge. So by your 2nd or 3rd attack, can you have multiple charges and thereby revive multiple teammates? We'll have to wait and find out. But as of right now, that's kind of an interesting question that I'd love to find out the answer to. Now, it is worth mentioning that this team could be described as like a glass cannon. I prefer to think of it as a boulder on a hill. If you're high enough up on that hill, you might be able to stop the boulder before it gets going. But if you're at the bottom of the hill, this team, that boulder is going to roll right over you. The longer you give this team to go, the stronger they're going to get. Do with that as you will. On February 8th at 1 p.m. PST, you're going to be able to buy shards for this character for 675 power cores. You'll be able to buy him from the store, and you're going to be able to open him in your red star orb. So be on the lookout for that when it goes live on Thursday. Cosmic Crucible Season 6 comes to the game this Friday. You're going to be able to set your defenses over the weekend. You've got until 1 o'clock on Monday to make those defenses, so make sure you're checking out some videos from me or other content creators so you know exactly what you can be putting in those rooms. We will definitely be making a video about that over the next week. It was a busy week for me, so I haven't really taken a look at these rooms all that much, but I will, I promise you. As far as Season 6 and Season 7 go, they are going to be shorter seasons, and because they're shorter seasons, they have said that they are not going to be adjusting player rank. So normally you drop a couple of ranks but at the start of the season. It sounds like you're not going to do that. So wherever you are now, that's where you're going to be in Season 6, which I think is actually pretty decent, and it will allow you to climb the ladder even higher. Now, as far as the actual rooms go, we've got the global rule, which is on defense and offense. Symbiote characters count as Superior 6 or Sinister 6. There are a lot of Sinister 6 characters. There's a lot of Symbiote characters. There's going to be a whole lot of theory crafting available with that. Superior 6 characters. On successful attack, bury yourself for 15% of max health. When successfully attacked, remove revive once from the attacker. On spawn, gain defense up. Superior 6 are already one of the best Cosmic Crucible teams out there. The fact that they're only going to get stronger and they're going to have more characters added to their lineup is kind of insane, so there's that. On defense, all characters gain 20% max health and 10% damage, and after each completed attempt and when revived, gain a stack of exhaust. Cancelled combats will not add exhaust. That's the same as always been. No news there. As I said, we're going to make a video about this going forward, so I'm just going to touch on these rooms really briefly, and I'll give you my final thoughts in that next video, along with the teams that we should be building. Right here, right now, we're just going to go over what the rooms actually are. So, room number 1, on defense and offense, Raider and Skirmisher characters gain 200% extra damage when they're under 50% health. Room number 2, Mystic characters gain 20% drain per negative effect, bleed, offense down, trauma, or disrupted. Room number 3, when a positive effect is applied to a character, increase the duration of all positive effects on allies of that character by 1 to a maximum of 3. When a negative effect is applied to a character, increase the duration of all negative effects on allies of that character by 1 to a maximum of 3. Room number 4, anytime a character gains energy from an active ability, they gain +1 extra energy. That's really good. When an enemy character dies, ally characters gain +1 ability energy, and ultimate abilities cost 3 more ability energy. Room number 5, tech characters. Whenever a tech character uses an ultimate ability, revive an ally tech character at 100% health. Wow, okay. Room number 6, all characters. On turn, characters remove all positive effects from self and heal plus 10% of max health for each positive effect removed. Got some really interesting stuff here. Definitely stuff that's going to get my brain going. We'll go over this. We're just not going to do it right now. All right, the next event for the Mechanical Marvels is actually going to be into the Gwenomverse. This is how you're going to unlock Gwenom if you haven't already. If you're free to play, there's actually a lot of ways to do this. What we're looking at here is earning Ghost Host Orb Fragments, and you're going to be doing that through Arena Ranked. Now, we've done this at least twice before in recent history, but both of those times were different charts, and they don't give us a chart here, so the best we can do is kind of guess at how that's going to go. Essentially, you want to be making sure that you're as high up in the arena as you can possibly be, and if you're at all like me, that means you're kind of behind the 8 ball, because I don't have Super Scroll at the moment, and more people in my arena are getting his character, so it's kind of limiting how high up that I can go. That being said, do your absolute best. We'll touch on this when we actually know the numbers on Monday. If you look at this chart, you can see that there are 105 Gwenom shards. She does unlock at 45, and you're going to be opening shards for her, and there was a free claim, so you should be able to unlock this character very easily. Hopefully you can get up to 3 or possibly even 4 stars, depending on how lucky you are with those orbs. There's also 20 Void Knight shards, which is really nice. If you haven't got that character yet, that's going to be a good way to go out. However, it's pretty low down, so probably if you get down to milestone 16, you do already have your Void Knight unlocked, and this will just help you get towards 4 stars, 5 stars, whatever that next milestone that you need is. If you can make it all the way down to the bottom, you will be granted some a Diamond Dawn Orb Fragment or a Diamond Orb Fragment, depending on how far down you get to go, which is really good. You only need to get milestone 12 if you want the Neutralizer and all of the X batteries, though. So I'm pretty sure those are usually pretty easy to do. We'll have the full math breakdown on this on Monday when the event goes live, and we actually know the exact payout structure. There is a Clintar Drum Kit web milestone. What you're going to want to be doing is spending Incursion Energy. Now, Incursion Energy doesn't refill as quickly as regular energy, and when you core for it, you don't get as much. So you're going to be looking at about 144 energy per day, as well as 240 if you do your 450 core refreshes. So you're not going to be getting nearly as much as you normally will. If you are playing to that level though and no higher, that will get you a little over 2600, which is milestone 8. If you want to go all the way down to milestone 10, you will have to be spending a lot more cores to be doing so, unless they're going to be really, really generous with the free gifts. We won't know that until the event starts. Come back on Monday when this event goes live. Also starting on Monday is an alliance-wide event where you're going to be playing Cosmic Crucible. Now, if we take a look at this, you can see there's a whole lot of X batteries available on the line. You're going to get 700 points for each Cosmic Crucible battle you play, win or lose, but you can't drop out. You have to finish whatever match you start. Now, if your entire alliance is doing all of your attacks, you're going to hit that level cap, the limit cap, before you all get your attacks in. You only need, I think, 13 attacks each if you've got 24 engaged players. So it should be pretty easy to hit that 225,000 point limit. Unfortunately, you do have to get to 475 if you want to make it all the way to the bottom here, and that's going to require a lot of allied supply 3 orb fragments. Cybersecurity is going to be your quick rumble blitz starting on next Friday. I'm showing you the chart, but we're not going to talk about it a whole lot. It's the quick rumble. The next raid season reward goes live on February 4th. And it's actually got Taskmaster Diamonds in the reward system. Now, this has people talking is why they're giving us an older character. You can speculate however you want, but let's know that you will be able to get diamonds for Taskmaster if your alliance does well enough in raids starting on Monday. Starting on Thursday, there's going to be an addition of new Incursion campaign chapters 7 and 8. In order to do those, you're going to need mutant tech characters at 6 red stars, as well as mutant tech characters at 7 red stars for those 2 campaign chapters. And you'll be rewarded with 7 red stars for your Pegasus characters, along with 7 for select New Avengers, Secret Defenders, and Superior 6. When they say select characters, obviously you're not going to get 7 red stars for your Green Goblin this way, but for your other characters, this should work out really nicely. All right, and that's it for the weekly blog, but we're not done here. I did a campaign recently for Marvel Strike Force. I was sponsored by them, and I said anybody who gets to level 20 with my code, I'm going to enter them in a $50 giveaway, and I forgot to do the giveaway. So we got the wheel for that. We also did the same thing for the Star Trek Fleet Command game recently, so we'll do that giveaway right afterwards. So first off, let's hit that button and see who's going to win the Marvel Strike Force giveaway. One lucky winner will get $50. It's looking like, 2001 Toyota Corolla bussin'. I will get a hold of you and we will send that money out to you. Congratulations, sir. That's fantastic. Let's switch it over to the Marvel Strike Force one. Or sorry, to the Star Trek one. There was a lot less people that contributed to this one, but I appreciate all of you nonetheless. Why is one of them blocked out? Well, we'll see what happens. Spinning the wheel. And it's looking like Bubba Hotep. Congratulations, sir. I believe he's in the chat with us right now. Yes, he is. Congratulations, sir. I will send that money out to you very shortly. And that's it for this week on The Mongoolie Show. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. We are recording this live at twitch.tv/The Mongoolie Show. So come on over there, hit that follow button so you know when we go live and you can hang out with us. Or if you're over on youtube.com/@The Mongoolie Show, hit the subscribe button. It really does help out a lot and you'll never miss content like this going forward. Come back on Monday. We'll go over all those kits when we have the actual official math and we can know exactly what you're going to need. Until then, everybody, have a great day and we'll catch you next time. Good luck to you.